I mean, from a young age, it always was my dream to play professional baseball, but you never really think that it's going to happen, you know. I mean, I think it's every kid's dream, but everyone thinks that it's so far from reality that they don't realize that there is an opportunity there. If you work hard, you can achieve your goals.
Shaun Valoriote went from a normal university student to an MLB draft pick.
I started playing baseball, pretty well as soon as I could walk, but I started taking it seriously probably in grade 10. I started playing for Team Ontario, and that's kind of when I had my aspirations of playing in university and playing professionally.
In 2010, Valoriote, just an ordinary kid, decided to go to university. He was 20 at the time and chose to go to Brock University, where he enrolled in a 4-year Bachelor of Sport Management degree. When he arrived at Brock, he made the varsity baseball team and began to play. In these 2 years, Valoriote's accomplishments were incredible. He was a back-to-back OUA All-Star, OUA top hitter, CIBA All-Canadian, and Brock MVP. He was also a huge factor in helping the Badgers win the 2010 OUA Championship and finish second in the CIBA National Championships.
Back in 2010, our team won the OUA Championships, and Shaun Valoriote was a huge part of our team. And without him, I don't think we would have gotten that far. And he was a huge role coming up in clutch situations with the key hits. Either was dropped on a bunt or going deep. He was one of the key contributors for our team.
All of a sudden, the MLB draft came into being a large possibility. The stress mounted as the first 2 days of the draft passed. Yet, by the time the last few rounds were counting down, the anticipation grew. It was the 39th round, and the Blue Jays were on the clock. It was Andrew Tinnish who rose to the microphone. Tinnish, Assistant General Manager of the Toronto Blue Jays, the man who first laid eyes on Valoriote 2 years ago at Brock training camp, and Brock sport management alumni, stepped up to the microphone to announce, the Toronto Blue Jays are proud to select Valoriote Shaun.
I've been playing with Val for probably the past 8 years, and he's been one of the best hitters I've ever played with. And it's good to see him go forward and get drafted, and he's been a big part of this team ever since he's been involved, and we all wish him the best of luck from this point forward.
Val's a great kid first and foremost, but he works so hard. He improved his game. He took to coaching, kind of some of the things that we talked about that he had to improve on, some of the things that Andrew Tinnish and the Jays mentioned to him about 2 years ago on how to improve his game, and he went and did it. He hit the gym every day. He worked his butt off, and it's great to see the success that he's getting right now, and he deserves it.
I still don't know if it's fully sunk in, to be honest with you. I mean, I remember last year just walking to class or walking to the gym, I'd constantly be thinking about, what if this opportunity happens, and now it's weird, doing the same thing, going to the gym, going to class, and I actually have that opportunity, and I have a lot of other good things to look forward to. So I still don't think it's completely set in. A few people have been asking me quite a few questions about it, which maybe that's kind of the reality check for me, asking me how I enjoy playing with Jose Bautista and Brett Laurie. Florida and in the middle of the summer is a little tough, especially for a Canadian boy. It was good to kind of get an idea of what the Jays go through every year being in Dunedin, and experience a new city and get to know new people and get to know my new teammates and stuff like that. And I made a lot of friendships and a lot of good connections down there that I hope last beyond my baseball career, and I'm looking forward to going back in the spring.
Having Shaun Valoriote back here as a coach, I think it's really influenced the players. Him having been down in Florida for a couple of months, he's learned a lot of stuff from professional coaches, and especially for me, he's helped me out at first base a lot. He's given me a lot of pointers, the things I didn't know about playing the position, and he's been around helping the rookies with small batting tips and things like that. And he's a really positive coach. He knows how to shed light on any situation. He's just a great guy.
Yeah, it's been tough, having a different role with the team this year. Obviously, I'd love to be out there helping them every day, but I'm still thankful that I can at least come back to school. Like I said, continue my education, be around the guys, be around the program, and help out in any way that I can. It's been a lot of fun to be out here helping them out this year. So it's tough not being able to play, but like I said, I'm just glad that I can stay involved.
Shaun getting drafted is obviously huge for the program. It brings a lot of attention to a team that generally plays off campus, doesn't get a lot of attention from local media or anything like that, and this is just great for the program to have this kind of exposure, to have players looking to play here instead of having to go and find players. It's just a huge thing for the program, and we will always support Shaun and really hope he does well in the future.
Again, it shows how smart of a kid Val is. He realizes education is still very important. He still has a year and a half of schooling to do, so he's back here preparing for next year to head back down to spring training with the Jays minor league system while getting his degree. So that just shows he's making smart choices, and he's a smart kid.
I would say, follow your dreams. Not everything happens the way you expect it to happen. But you have to keep in mind everything happens for a reason. I know it's going to be, I would say nothing happens in a straight line. There's going to be some bumps in the road, there's going to be some adversity, but you just got to push through all of that, keep your eye on your main goal, and if you work hard enough and you stay committed, you should be able to achieve it. There's been a lot of people that have positively impacted my baseball career. Obviously parents for sure, driving me to the ballpark, getting me into the game, kind of helping me develop my passion for baseball. I've had a lot of coaches, a lot of teammates throughout my career that have definitely pushed me to be better and have helped develop my skills. The list could go on and on. But there's a lot of people that I'd like to say thank you to, and I think they know who they are. So I'll just take this opportunity just to say thanks.
Shaun Valoriote became the first player in OUA baseball history to be drafted to the MLB.